Prove it wrong, Keith, for his own good.
His face can't be clearly seen in the video.
Hold it.
Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter? How?
Not seen?
How?
Alright.
How?
The latter.
The latter, but you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you are the person who fought him,
but he
aren't
closed
you?
his eyes. Maybe that's it. Because he closed his eyes.
Such a fucking idiot. Such an idiot. Also, he saw someone on security. Isn't he just guarding the room you used to get in? Why would he have to see him on the security tape as opposed to just see him walk in the room in the first place? Isn't that how the guard station works?
I don't know where he was prior to entering this room.
Because he got in so fast that they both used their cards the same minute.
Yeah, you know,
so like,
that's a good
wasn't
point.
he just in the guard station? Like, how the fuck did he not see this person?
I mean, granted, you could walk across that room, use your card, and enter that room, and like, 10 seconds later, a person could do the same thing.
What was he doing?
Within the same minute.
But like, he had time to see him on the security footage.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, it's a weird timeline.
Yeah, was he not facing the door? Like, did he not look at was the cactus in the way?
Yeah. Oh no, the bloody cactus. It's the key to all of this.
I'm still waiting to see if that's going to come up at all.
Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. It's probably not going to come up because it's not evidence.
No, but
it would have been added to the court record.
It's just like Phoenix, a funny gag.
Even if Phoenix doesn't know why. Yeah, it's some kind of, maybe it's a reference or something. Terrifying. With this bloody cactus. Even though it's definitely not how cactuses really work usually.
No, and that was a lot of blood with that cactus.
What did they try to do with that cactus?
The cactus gorged somebody.
I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's a good trade for a police officer. Still, I am sure it was him. I had bet my badge on it. There's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as being seen or not seen, seeing his face can't be identified as... since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Well, why is everyone looking at me? Also, is that the only security camera in the entire police station? Couldn't we just see him on a different security camera? Like, there's a continuity. People go from scene to scene.
Yeah, because there's
between all the different... Yeah, that's a giant security room full of cameras.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Why isn't he on the other ones? His face has to be on one of them. Do cops not have object permanence? Like, oh, he went off the video, never find him again.
Where'd he go?
They'd be terrible at Night Trap. If I had to label your stares as disturbing, or is labeling your thing?
He did this a different day with us, too.
Meekins.
Oh.
Went full Toad. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. You claimed the man who brandished the knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kinds of methods he tried. If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
See, the fact that you're saying that with such, like, blatant black or white confidence makes me know that it's not true.
Whatever is said most decisively in Phoenix Wright games always seems to be the most wrong thing.
Exactly, yeah, so it can't be right.
Exactly my point, sir. And this, too. The locker he opened was unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir.
Hold it, how do you know?
How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people I know, sir. What's it
from people in the know? That doesn't mean anything.
I heard a rumor that Goodman's locker is the second one from the left. Spicy.
Whoa, hot goss alert.
Scandalous. What the fuck is that rumor?
Back in the day, I heard a character.
Also, aren't they not just labeled?
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
Is it a secret?
You have to memorize it yourself. Like, you know, like you walk into that room and you're like, I remember which one's mine. So you put your hand on each one to like remember which locker is yours.
Is it a fucking secret? I have so many questions about how evidence is handled in this universe. On top of, like I said before, it's like they seem like they only handle like 3 cases per 2 years because then the locker fills, and then it's like, well,
yeah, what do you do?
Done with evidence now. People in the know. The workers in the department cafeteria, sir, they keep me informed. If this is our entire basis of thinking it's even Goodman's locker, then that's like bad evidence.
Why are they talking about a specific locker? Like, why are they like why would they be talking like that? What would come up that would require this?
And why does he have a third nostril up by his eye?
No, that's his lacrimal gland. It's this part.
That can't be it, can it?
It's supposed to be it, I think.
Do you think it's supposed to be a nose ridge? But they forgot to draw it as a lion, so it's like a weird dot.
I just think it's like where this eye socket ends and his nose begins.
It's weird they draw such a detailed eye, but then draw like specifically draw his tear duct.
Yeah.
I've never seen that combo before. Oh yeah, now it's a line.
Yeah, see, it's like where his eye socket ends.
It's just drawn weirdly in the other one. Yeah. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
Ooh, let's hear it.
That's getting Phoenix all hot and sweaty.
Ooh.
For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I have actual fucking evidence.
Yeah, see, that's more respectable. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I verified this information through an actually reliable source.
Yeah, damn roasted.
The victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. However, the most important detail is not shown in the video, the man's face. Sir, if I may say something, sir.
Haven't you said enough?
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. He has face blindness. He has face blindness. That's the only explanation. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, and it was his hand that tried to thrust the knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security video? Of
There's
course
always
there
a
is.
problem. There's always a problem.
Regarding the video contained in the tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction. Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. You would want me to point it out? Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. Oh god, do I have to click on the exact moment of the contradiction while it's happening live in a video?
Maybe.
Gonna fucking flunk out of this case in one go. It's impossible.
Yeah, watch them ask for something so specific that it's like a pain in the ass.
You have to click on the thing falling out of out of it perfectly or something. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video.
Thank God.
Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
How does she know that?
Yeah.
She's not running any of this.
Why does she know that you push enter and then you push E to blow?
I mean, that's fourth wall breaking nonsense.
Yeah.
It's more importantly, how is she pouring powder on a wall is the more important. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stop watching this video.
Shut up, Meekins.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Yeah, I know.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman?
Scary.
All right. So, what's your prediction? I think it might be the glove thing.
I think it's a glove thing too.
I think he might be wearing gloves.
Or it's gonna be something like, or it's whatever falls out of the locker.
Do.
I wonder if it's gonna change colors.
God damn it!
What?
He's blocking Gumshoe's locker so he can't see if there's a bloody handprint or not. This guy is a disaster.
Yeah, he's like blocking in the exact right spot too.
Yeah. Oh, hold A.
Okay, hold on.
Ooh, that might be fingerprints.
What?
That might be fingernails, or is that a glove? That might be a glove.
I don't know. I can't tell if it's just like
there's like lines everywhere. You see them?
No.
The fingers are weirdly pointy, and like on the inside of his fingers,
I'm leaning.
Like the webbing, you can see like little lines here, and this little line here. It looks like that might be stitched.
I see what he's saying. It looks like there's wrinkles in it.
These controls. Rewind culture. It's a remix. I'm sorry, I'm a mess. Go away, instructions. I'm trying to look at his hand. This guy was hot on his trail, by the way.
Yeah, I know, he booked it in there. Okay, well, rewind, what was that? That was the glove for sure. Yeah, it's a fucking glove.
Yep, there's a glove.
Wait. That case was from the That's from the same case the knife was from, right?
DL9?
Yeah.
Or something 9. SL9. SL9.
Okay, yeah, because those are both his case. Like, they wouldn't be in the same locker, I was gonna say.
Makes sense.
Okay, that's fine so far. That falls out.
Are they gloves or not? You human disaster.
Baton out and everything.
Yeah. He's gonna whippity whap at him. He did a very bad job. What was he doing?
You think you'd be like, hey dude.
He's just kind of staring over there. His face seems to be clipping through his jacket over here.
That's the contradiction right there.
Oh my god.
He's not a human being. Yeah, it is clipping through his jacket.
Damn.
Okay.
His narrative is that he flailed like an octopus, but really he got fucking slashed at.
Does he not take the knife from him? Because remember, he was like, I took the knife from him. But if he doesn't take the knife from him, he couldn't have killed him.
Found the contradiction. I think.
Is it the wrong knife?
This is supposed to be the one in the case.
It's broken. You're right.
So.
Nice job, Keith.
The thing that's strange about this video would have to be fuck Phoenix.
Oh no. Damn it, that was a good.
Hold on a second. I need to use my eye drops.
All right, old man. All right, boomer.
Well, I don't get it. Would you mind if I borrowed your eye medicine? Don't look at me with those bleary eyes. Before your eyes get too teary, perhaps you should think this through again.
Or I'll make you teary.
Now what do? Play it again, dummy. Well then, let's try this again. Just remember one thing, Mr. Wright. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt. Damn.
Says the one pointing his finger at us.
All the time. I'm looking at the way his fingers are drawn. Like, he has, like, a bunch of lines across his finger to show all the joints, and then he has a fingernail. And, like, that guy's hands are so undetailed, but I can't tell if it's because he's a 3D model.
That's what I'm saying,
Or
yeah.
if it's because he's wearing gloves. I will now play the security tape.
See, I feel like I think in my head I'm like, oh, it looks like
All the same dialogue again. Oh my god, it's all the same dialogue again.
it looks like he's wearing gloves, but I don't think that's what they want us to point out because they have the directions down at the bottom, and I don't think they ever make it like very plainly clear that he's wearing gloves in the way that this game would make it clear if they wanted you to click on it. But let's see. Let's see if that ever looks like.
Do 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 do.
See, it does look like he's wearing gloves.
Do 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 do. Chika.
Okay, let's see.
Damn, he just goes for him.
Oh, he puts his hands up. He doesn't take the knife away from him.
Yeah, every single thing he said is wrong.
But I don't know how to prove that part.
That's clearly a different knife.
Yeah, but
Either it broke in the course of this, or it's a different knife. It's also not covered in blood. Like, it just doesn't look like this knife.
no.
Does the handle match? Maybe.
No. I mean, it's not. I don't think. Well, I don't think so.
Or do you think it's this knife?
That's what I'm saying is I think it's that knife.
Yeah.
Keep going. So he.
I rewound it. He really got close to his face for someone who didn't recognize it ever. His eyes are also not closed.
That is true. He puts his hands up. The guy goes for him.
Fucking goes for it. How did he get knocked out?
Well, also, how did he not just get killed? Because that guy like could very easily kill them.
Yeah, how did he knock him out? It looked like he was going for him with a knife. Where'd he go?
That's a good point.
Wait, where the fuck did he go?
He's in the evidence locker.
Wait. Where did he go? That's spooky.
That is spooky. He runs to the other side of the L where you can't see him. And then he crawls back underneath the camera because the camera's at a weird height.
He crawled under the camera like, I'm a spooky ghost. So he cut his hand, he attacked. Put his hands up and they try to stab him.
I feel like it's the part where he puts his hands up because he didn't get the knife back, but I don't know what they want from us exactly. I mean, or it could just be like, hey, point out the glove because, you know, I don't know.
Which part of this are we trying to contradict?
That's what I'm saying.
Because, like, yeah, it contradicts the part of his testimony where he says he disarmed him.
Because he doesn't. Yeah.
What an agonizing...
He never says that he never says he gets stabbed by... Wait, what? How did he hurt his hand? No, he hurt his hand because he okay, so at this point he already hurt his hand because he got his own... Meekin's got his blood on the other guy's jacket.
Yeah.
Right? So what happens at this point when the guy like swings the knife at him? He just punches him and doesn't actually stab him anywhere?
I think these characters just don't have that many fingers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna say...
model, like, look at how weird Meekin's hands look.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think it's the glove thing. I think the only things that you can point out in this situation are the glove falling out of the locker, but I don't know why that would contradict anything. Or it would be the part where Meekin doesn't do a good job at all.
Yeah. He said a lot of things that could potentially be contradicted, I feel like.
I feel like it's that, but I don't know how you...
What about the fact that his eyes are clearly open?
That too.
There's so many potential contradictions. How the fuck do you know which one they mean?
Like, where do you click?
Yeah, also, how do you know which part of the video to click on? Good luck. Also, was there none of Meekin's blood on the crime scene?
No, just on the guy's jacket, apparently.
Or there was somehow enough blood that the,
Oh, well, maybe that's like the handprints and stuff that are around. I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, there's a huge contradiction on top of all the other contradictions.
What's that?
Oh, this is the one I want us to point out. It's so stupid. This is so stupid that you're gonna be mad that anyone's even asking us to point this out in the universe.
What is
like,
it?
every single person in the fucking everyone should be immediately be like, oh, stupid. You know what the biggest contradiction of all is?
What?
The thing that Meekins said. Wait, fuck, where would I click to do this though? Fuck, I have no idea where you'd click to do this. It's the fact that Meekins didn't kill him. That's the contradiction. He's here because he's admitting to murder.
Yeah.
He 100% blatantly does not kill him in this video at any point. And that's like, that's the basis of this entire interview.
Yeah, because
And it's so blatantly obvious that your mind goes past that and tries
where's
to look
the dead
for something
body?
else.
Yeah, Meekins, where's the dead body?
Yeah, there's no evidence that Meekins killed him in this video.
It's gonna be where he puts his hands up, Keith. It's gonna be where he puts his hands up. There's no
Yeah.
fucking way he did anything to that guy. I think that's what it is. He didn't get the knife, so he's unable to kill him. And that's what I was touching on before. I mean, the lack of a dead body is important too. But like,
yeah.
it's the fact that
it's hard to
loses-
know what I'm supposed to click on to convey this idea because it's such an abstract thing.
It's the fact that he loses this fight
Yeah.
is what we need to convey. Because he's little baby boy.
Kind of wish I could just scrabble back and forth left and right instead of...
I think it's him with his hands up, but I don't know like how to...
Maybe. I have no idea how to present this information. Fuck.
Oh, shoot.
This is why I saved. Because I knew we were fucked. I knew we were fucked. Like, this is such a complicated piece of evidence to fucking present. Until now, we've clicked on a map. It's like, where's the bullet? It's right there. Very good. Now it's
job.
like, all right, which abstract concept are you trying to represent, and where is it? Like, this video so clearly shows Meekins getting his ass kicked and being unconscious, and no evidence that he ever killed somebody.
Maybe we should just click on the glove and see what happens. Like the one that falls out of the locker. Is that like... Because I think it's what... I don't know what else
Like,
we can
are we
click
supposed
on.
to think... Are we supposed to think that everyone thinks that this is like Meekins' massive reversal moment? Like, right here, he somehow, in the span of 2 seconds... Wait, his testimony doesn't make sense.
In what way? The fact that he won a fight?
Well, like, doesn't his own testimony claim that he killed Goodman, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's what he's admitting to doing.
But
But
he
he
gets knocked out.
says Goodman knocked him out
I don't know how you do
by
that.
punching him in the face, so it's really unambiguous how he got knocked out. So how did he kill Goodman?
While he was passed out, like a crazy... Yeah.
Sleep jinjutsu. Sleep jutsu.
It's like Irakli has that drunken jitsu where he's able to fight people when he's drunk. And he fights them really well, apparently. Maybe it's like that. He's like one of those people that gets so powerful he doesn't remember when he kills people, and he wakes up and he's like, what have I done?
I'm gonna click on the... Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna click on the glove out of desperation, because I don't really know...
I don't know what else they want you
can't
to
tell
click
what
on.
they're going for, but like the glove is like one of those sneaky little spots.
And it's so obvious.
like,
Like,
ooh, what's that?
they want you to like look at it. So I don't know. Oh, yep.
The thing that's strange
Oh,
about
nope,
this video
nope,
has
nope.
got to be this.
Nope.
No, it's exclamation point.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was. He was like, huh? Before.
Oh, you're right. It was a question mark before.
Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that.
Unnatural like a ghost.
What could it mean? What's unnatural about something falling out of something when you what?
Yeah, I don't know what's unnatural.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. The point? What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman. Oh yeah. Wait, what? This was wrong? Phew, I almost walked right into the defense's trap.
Way to phrase it.
I'll place him under arrest, sir. No.
No, you're on trial for murder.
You're fired and arrested at this point.
Return your badge.
Rats! I need to slow down and tackle these things one piece at a time.
What the?
Oh, hey. Oh, that's good.
What?
I'm not getting any penalties.
No, I know.
I just realized there's no metal.
I noticed that too.
No meter, so that's good.
That is good.
At least there's that. Now what do I do? It's a lot of button pressing.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So I think the way this game, it's like not, it's gotta be something that's like not big. Like you got a response from the glove because it was like this really blatant thing. I don't think any of their frames of action are gonna be like counting as evidence. I think it has to be like an object in this room or something.
Non-interactive, because how do you click on one frame of an animation? Yeah,
Exactly.
we've never done this before.
I think,
I'm here to fuck it all up. That's what I do.
Goodman's is the only locker that's lit up.
Look how shiny he is.
But it could just be because it's special. We're supposed to notice it. But I do think that's weird.
Was it lit up before?
No, I mean it was lit up this whole video. But I don't remember if Gumshoe said anything about the lockers lighting up or anything. But like this, like, are they trying to point out that it's his locker and we're supposed to pay attention to that one, or is it important that it's lit up? Like, why is that one lit up?
Yep. It is already lit up. What did they tell us? Did they tell us about lockers?
Well, Gumshoe gave us a spiel about lockers, but he didn't like... Oh my gosh, we're so freaking
Indicator
stupid.
lamp lights up when it's open. The locker's already open.
Because the glove's holding it in place.
That means we can throw the fingerprint out. Which means my theory is still right-ish.
That's what the glove falls out. It's because the glove's like in there and it's like holding the door open or some stupid thing like that.
One thing that's strange about this video has got to be this.
That's what he says. Oh, that's
Officer
different.
Meekins. Sir, do you mean me, sir?
Who else would I mean, punk?
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this.
Oh, he did freaking tell it. I was like wondering if he told us.
Yeah. When you grab the handle, the sensor reads your fingerprint, if it's a match. The light turns on and the lock is released.
I want to see that girl in his locker.
Yeah. According to my very limited experience, that's the way that I understand it, sir.
Wait, why is this music still playing?
I don't know. It's losing its mind. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Maybe it's because the video is still playing in the background.
Oh gosh.
Like it's looping in the room.
It's a little repetitive.
Wait, you can't loop a tape.
Well, you know, I don't know.
It's a VHS.
They want us to get into the mood. The Blue Badger mood.
We're just watching the whole thing again. This video is delightful.
It's I like how he shudders.
Yeah. Yeah, like every time it hits the end of its animation cycle, it's like reversing. It's like skipping on the belt. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little earlier.
No, why?
He's doing what I did a second ago. We rewind to before he gets to it, because when it pans to him, there his hand's already on it, so it's already lit. But that's not evidence because his hand's on it. But here he hasn't reached it yet, and it's lit up. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit.
Lit as fuck.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Order. Order, what's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh, well. It just goes to show, novices should keep their mouths shut.
Aww.
That's true all the time. For most of the characters in these games.
That's kind of like, poor Judge.
Almost everyone needs to shut the fuck up. All the time. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor. Yes, why wasn't the locker locked?
Cause the glove.
Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system sensor?
Something jammed the sensor? Say. There's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Make us point it out again. Yeah, I think so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Blah, 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 blah.
Glove, glove, glove.
Bloop, bloop,
I knew word.
bloop, 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 bloop,
Do,
bloop,
do,
bloop,
do,
bloop, 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 bloop.
I guess that makes sense because the glove wouldn't just like launch out if the thing was like settled and shut.
It is like it was physically jammed between the door and the sensor, and it was like being held up. I don't know how you got it there though.
No.
Like, how did it get there? I can see how it'd fall from there, but I don't see how you'd perfectly jam it that way.
You just kind of like line it in the edge, and then you just kind of close the door. I don't know. I could see it.
It's no. What I mean is, it's weird because presumably Goodman didn't do it on purpose. It'd be weird if he did that on purpose to frame his own murder, like that he's.
Well, that's why we don't think it's him.
Yeah, no, but
oh, I see what you're saying.
He's the one who was last using the locker because only he can access it. So how did he weirdly jam it up like that?
I think Goodman's in on this. I think it was supposed to be Edgeworth who. I do think maybe Edgeworth was supposed to be murdered, maybe, or, Goodman's like being some weird martyr for a cause and letting himself die. I don't know. I'm not sure why he would set it up that way or how they would do that.
Unless we find out that like the chief somehow has access to everyone's lockers anyway.
Which would make everything totally like a moot point, because if that one guy has access to all these lockers, then why aren't we looking at him?
Yeah, but it would mean that he could prime the glove to make the whole thing so that the thing would stay open, so that he could then frame the security footage. So that he can have security footage that looks like Goodman opening his locker. And it must be Goodman because his fingerprint would be required to open it and all that. It's like, that might have been his goal.
Oh, you know what?
He's hoping we don't notice the light.
That's probably true.
Because he delivered this footage and it's like literally edited to just show this part. Like it's that specific.
Well, because we're giving his dead body an alibi of living at this point when it's already in Edgeworth's car, definitely. But we still don't know how. So he must have access to the lockers or something, because the glove being there is still a problem.
Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Oh, it's going to show the.
And now the music's not playing.
Yeah, it's not for some reason. But it's like I already pointed out, Phoenix. We only do this again.
Oh my god!
It fell out like paper. It falls so slowly.
Well, it said very thin rubber glove.
Yeah, incredibly thin. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out of doors when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my
car door, sir. That's what he said. Why are you doing that, Meekins?
We can't be sure the item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
I like how Phoenix just interrupted him. He's like, fuck what you have to say.
What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted?
Insertive,
okay.
not assertive.
We've looped
Judge.
enough times. I get it.
Do.
This would be better communicated by screenshots than watching the video live over and over again.
We wouldn't get this humorous animation.
The white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir.
Gosh, you shouldn't have this job.
Your tie is under your jacket. How did you...
I see he got interrupted again. They were
Yeah.
just like, stop talking, Meekins.
But the object would have had to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block the electrical currents.
Rubber.
It would need to be an insulator.
Rubber.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits that description.
Like a glove.
Fits like a glove. Did it cut him off again?
Yeah.
I think I've finally got this figured out. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was the insulator that was stuck in the locked door? Shit, I can't pause it to save because we gotta get you out of here.
Oh, you're fine.
Shit.
It's fine.
Present. I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure this was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened the locker. Is that not so, Officer Meekins?
They're like, oh, so did you do it then, Mr. Wright?
Sir, it would appear so, sir. Order, order, order. So, are we to believe, then, that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. I thought he didn't know who... What? This is some bullshit. Sir, me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke?
No. Sorry,
Yes.
Phoenix. Life is but a joke.
Life is a highway. I'm a highway.
All night long.
Drive, 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 drive.
Drive, 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 drive.